What's up, everybody? Thought we'd switch the song up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get used to it or not. How the heck is everybody doing? Happy Monday. Welcome to Wickin It Kickin It. Yeah. That's not the right rhythm. I gotten so used to the same chill beat in the background, it just doesn't feel like the right rhythm. Yeah, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. The Christmas edition. We Wickin It, Christmas, Wickin It, Kickin It, and Christmas in it. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you're having an even better start to the week. Pacey wants to come and say hi. She's real interested in this hat. No, she gone. Yeah, hope everybody's had a good start to the week. Hope you're all feeling some Christmas cheer. Some of that joy of the season might be creeping into your week. Maybe not. Maybe we can help with that. Maybe we can help each other with that tonight. Hopefully you're all enjoying something tasty tonight. Tasty beverage, a good vape. We're here to chill and lift each other up and have a good time for a couple hours. It feels weird tonight. I know something about today feels weird. It feels slow. It's dark outside already. Managed to save some of the eggnog, the Nagageddon, just for tonight. After tonight, I don't know. If I plow through it tonight, I won't be mad. Would it be nice to save some till Christmas? Sure. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys are rocking with tonight. Drop it in chat. If you're building something along or wicking something along with me tonight, let me know. Feel free to send your desk checks and hand checks in. We'll try to get them up on screen the way we've been doing it, as long as as long as everything continues to keep working the way that it's been working. And I want to know what your guys' holiday traditions are, if you have any. And I'm really interested to hear tonight. Drop it in chat. What are your favorite holiday movies? Your favorite Christmas movies? I know a lot of the usual suspects are probably going to pop up. I've got mine. I'll let you know right now. I think we mentioned it before. My all-time favorite Christmas movie is Scrooged. The all-time greatest adaptation of A Christmas Carol. Bill Murray. Christmas with Bill Murray. I freaking love it. And then the other one that I always watch with my son every year is Home Alone. I've got other favorites, but those are the two. The two absolute staples that I gotta watch every year. Christmas Eve, while I'm wrapping presents, I watch Scrooged every year. Yep. Still got, holy moly, that cat's going nuts. That RTA for vaping on the clutch. I don't remember what coils are in here. I think they're Twisted Timmy's Alien V2s. Well, we got most things still set up that we did last week. I tore down that Noisy Cricket. That FDH cotton, good stuff, does not hold up to series builds at all. I was getting cotton collapse halfway through the second day. But yo, let's see who's here. Because I see a bunch of you already piling on in. We got Second World Scallywag in here first. Pat, what's up, Patrick? He says he wished for a purple elephant, but now I want a pink elephant. Thurman Merman, happy holidays. What's up? You know what that reminds me of? Speaking of Christmas favorites, one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. There's just something about that song that hits, man. It's classic. It's old school. It's fun. I used to work at Toys R Us for a couple years when I was like 18, 19. And they played like these certain songs on loop. And you get to hate them after a while. But there was something about that one song that no matter how many 60, 70-hour weeks I was working overnight, completely sleep deprived, stocking shelves, when that song came on, it revitalized my Christmas spirit. I don't know, man. It's just a good one. Ho 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 and shit, says Dale. Furfur must has nap. That's a while ago. He might be snoozing by now. Jay Logan made it. What's up, dude? Dalton says yo yoy. Howdy, y'all. An advocate for boobies. Well, now which advocate for boobies is that? We got two people using advocate for boobies. One is Nick, and the other one has been Duchess. Duchess might be an advocate for boobies. Either way, everyone loves boobies. Gunny says, hey people. Kim C saying hello to everyone in chat. Great to see you, Kim. Andy T says, what's up? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, sir. And to you, Stephen Lane. Neil Pitts. What's up? Stolen Time. Sean. What's up? Oh, dude. What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a minute. Birdie, he made it. Just. I think that's supposed to say just. Haha, dope hat, yeah. This is a tradition on Wickin It and Kickin It. So this is only the second Christmas on YouTube, but long before that, we did Wickin It and Kickin It in the Facebook group exclusively, JMW Premium Facebook group. Feel free to search it if you're not a member. And I did that for the couple years there. So every year, the last stream before Christmas, we break out the hat. It's a good time. The lights start to get annoying after a little while, so I'll probably turn them off. But yeah. Let's see. Del says, MG Sexy Man. What up? Kim hopes everyone is having a great holiday season, and Merry Christmas to all of you and yours. Thank you, Kim. Absolutely. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to one and all, says Birdie. I love it. AJ Solo 25 says, yo yoy. Who is that? It's got me all messed up that everybody's names are still all whacked out from YouTube. Sucking and cringling it, that doesn't fit. Your head's gonna catch fire. Nah, they're just these tiny little things. It's like got like the tiniest little disc battery in there. I appreciate it. I can't reply directly driving. I got you, buddy. Drive safe, Birdie. This is how I start my week. Hell yeah, dude. I love to hear it. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Yo, Jeremy M. Hey. B-Mose. What is up, my dude? How's it going, Ben? Damn, made 2 lives in 1 year. Merry Christmas and which way you celebrate. Hell yeah, dude. Merry Christmas. We got Mao in the house. Says, ayo, kerplop. Let's go. I was waiting for a little Santa with the metal hands. Yo, Ryan Belgrave. Hell yeah, dude. Everybody's getting here. I don't live here anymore. Says Bad Santa. Del says, fuck you, I'd say otherwise. Brian Enoch says, "What's up, everyone?" Silent Night, Deadly Night, says Ryan Belgrave. That fits. That definitely fits. I can see that. Scrooged is a classic, yo. I love it. I love it. I never get old. It never gets old, man. Not to me. I don't know. There's some references in that movie that every once in a while I want to say them, and I don't know if people would get them. There's this one part where he just completely sarcastically says, "I care," and it's I don't know. It's just hilarious the way he says it. There's Psycho. Die Hard. Hell yeah, Birdie. I know there's always disagreements when it comes to Die Hard. There's always somebody in a group of people that says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I'm sure there's some here. Bad Santa, says Stephen Lane. Nice Santa hat. Thank you. Put the cookie down. Yeah, that's a classic. Jingle All the Way. That's another great one. Hell yeah. Scrooged. Hell yeah. Die Hard fans. Yeah. Christmas Story, says Jeremy M. Yeah, 24 hours of Christmas Story coming soon to a television near you. Christmas Vacation is one my family always watches too. Die Hard we watch on Christmas Eve. Christmas Vacation I always watch after Thanksgiving. Like Thanksgiving night. I always watch it after Thanksgiving at my family's house. I come home and put on Christmas Vacation. Get right into that Christmas season immediately after Thanksgiving dinner. When I was young, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh yeah, that's a classic right there. Stephen Lane says National Lampoons. Yeah, I love it. Friday After Next. Is Friday After Next a Christmas movie? I've never seen that one. Use Cloud9, no collapse. I do have some Cloud9. You know what else doesn't collapse series is Kendo Gold. That's originally what I had it for. Another one, and I don't think you can get it anymore. Vapors Cloud used to carry it, but they no longer do have any, I don't think, is the Canna cotton. It's like 20% hemp or whatever. That was really good cotton. That stuff really held up with series builds. The Muppet Christmas Carol with Michael Caine. Yo, the Muppet Christmas Carol, yeah. That is a really awesome Christmas Carol too. There and Merman, that's your fucking name? What? Thurman? That's the only Christmas Carol? Hey, he's been making it a lot more often lately. What up, bud? I just got some Lady Liberty liquids and I'm gonna try one tonight. Hell yeah, dude! Which ones did you get? Super tasty stuff. Thurman Merman was the kid from Bad Santa. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I haven't seen it in so long. We're Marley and Marley. What up, peeps? Yo, what's up, Paul? Cassie looking sober today. LT, Mary. Oh yeah, okay. That is Nick. I thought so. How you doing, Nick? Hope you're having a good frickin' night, man. I pipped my rent switched accounts and didn't realize. Oh. Cat, yeah. What's up? Jingle all the way, says Dell. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, I was just. I think I just realized that I don't live here anymore. That reminds me of We Don't Even Live Here. It's a POS album. POS from Doomtree. Okay, it is Arnie. I thought it was Arnie. I just wasn't sure. It's turbo time! Hell yeah. Ernest Saves Christmas! Let's go! Hell yeah! Don't anyone have experience with Holy Fiber? I never used it. Are you feeling all right, Steve-O? You sound pretty stuffed up. Yeah, I don't know why my sinuses are like that. They were clear all day long until I went live. And now, all of a sudden, they're stuffy. I swear to God, it's like the streaming curse. I feel fine. I feel great. I'm well rested. I'm all caught up. You wouldn't believe how many orders there were that just kept on coming in all week. Finally got caught up over the weekend. The queue was empty until just a little bit ago. One order came in, and it's an easy one. At least so far. But don't let that stop you if you need any liquid. You might not be able to get it before Christmas if you're still looking for some cookie cane, but we got plenty to get you through the rest of the year, I would imagine. We're getting down there, though. We're getting down there. We're past the halfway point of how much cookie cane we had. We're definitely past it. Friday after next starts with someone. Oh, Robin Craig's Christmas tree and stuff. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen that one. Never used it, but I've heard good things about it. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Maybe that'll help. And some cookie cane. Maybe not. I don't know what the hell it is about this. Guys, I've been rocking the same setup for so long, and I had this same coil in here, a 3mm cherry bomb, and that thing was running in there for like 10 months probably. Finally rebuilt it. We rebuilt this like maybe a month ago. Ever since I rebuilt it, I just can't get it to perform the same, and the wicking won't hold up. I used to wick it and it would hold up for like a month. Now it's like after a couple days, it seems like it can't keep up anymore. It's not crackling. I don't even care about the crackle as much. I just want it to vape consistently and for the wick job to hold up for like 3 to 4 weeks like it was before. I don't know. Maybe we should turn the wattage back up to 37. I don't know. It needs to be turned up or down. That cookie cane is good, though. That is helping a little bit. Been hearing good stuff. I want to try it. Oh, hell yeah. Maple bourbon cheesecake and blueberry cheese Danish. Oh, nice, dude. I think you might have told me that. I haven't tried the blueberry yet. I think that's the next one I want to get. I got the strawberry guava. And that's delicious. LMAO POS, yeah. Dude, he's one of my favorites. 'Tis the season, I guess, yeah. Man, I'd be sweating bullets in that hat, seeing it's summer here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Birdie was saying how sweltering hot it was there the other night. Getting old does my sinuses all over the place, too. Yeah. Excuse me. All I want for Christmas this year is my 2 front teeth. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, Jeremy M. Maviton X. Maviton X is great cotton. It's great cotton. The Kendo Gold is very similar to it. It's just not as... Like, Canna Cotton is literally, like, grown right here in North Carolina. And, yeah. It's, like, super, super duper extra organic. Same here in Texas. It's 76 degrees outside. But it is winter here. Damn it! Yeah. Jeremy M says, I have same issue with cherry bombs sometimes. I think it's because once the crackle diminishes, then we think it's not vaping as well. Yeah, it's weird, though, because, like, it's a brand new coil, and it should be crackling. Now, I know even Jared says the 3mm don't crackle as consistently as the 2.5s, and the wicking can be a little more finicky with it. It's not even just that though. It just, I don't know. It just seems like the wicking isn't holding up. I don't know. I might switch back to the SFCs. We'll see. I need more 3mm cherry bombs. I need more 3mm. I need more high ohm. No, not high ohm. I need more NI90 firecrackers. And I've got plenty of 2.5mm cherry bombs. But I need some reverse wrapped ones, counterclockwise wrapped cherry bombs. I still got a nice stash of Duchess coils. Tonight we are going to start messing around with the Sparrow RTA. I've taken the thing out of the box and I've looked at it and I, took it apart and inspected it and kind of got my first impressions of just like, of just holding it and looking at it. And I will say, just before building it, I'm not overly impressed so far. I'm a little torn at exactly what type of build I want to put in it. I do like how it comes with a lot of airflow pins, but I don't think I'm ever going to use anything smaller than the 4mm pin, maybe the 3.4. I can see it being a nice MTL experience for people that want something that can do MTL and RDL. But we'll see. We're gonna get it built today. I'm half tempted to put it on a mech. I've been looking for another RTA besides the Troll X to run on my snowcap step. This Troll X has served me well on here, but it's, the Sparrow seems to be about the same height, and I think it might do good on there. So that might determine what coil we use. Going to try some Mambas from Fresno Fog tonight. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Savage! Hey, what's up, dude? He says, hi, Steve. Hello, hello. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Sorry if I'm not sure who you are because YouTube's got everybody's names all messed up. I don't know why. Why do you have like a username and then you have a screen name? And it's the username that is coming up. Tim, what's up, dude? Afternoon. Put it on the clutch. So yeah, we're still rocking pretty much everything that we had going last week. Guys, let me know what you guys are running with. If you don't feel like it tonight, it's cool. It's not a big deal. I just thought, I know a couple of you sent some in. Oh, I got an order receipt. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Some of my subscription payments went through. For Dean's subscriptions, Roblox and Minecraft and my Amazon Prime. Let's see. We got to open up Discord. So, oh yeah, okay. A bunch of you did send some stuff. First we got Mao. Let's hit save. Then we always got to do this thing where we open it in photos or else it won't show up to share. Dale, hell yeah, we're gonna grab these. I know I've got stuff from Patrick. Haven't seen Tim or Cassie yet. They may have other stuff going on. Maybe they're hanging out in the Punk Rock Vapors Zoom or something. Of my ugly face. I even cut my hair today. I finally got sick of freaking my hair being all long and in the way and getting all greasy and having to wash it. I mean, I still got to wash my head, but you know. That's it so far. What else did Patrick just... Oh, yeah, I got that one, Patrick. Yeah, I snagged that photo. Let's see. Heard the X is better for burrows and reserve is better for higher wattage vaping. Hey, John Vapes! Shout out to the replay crew. Appreciate you, my dude. Using the handle for names. Yeah, YouTube is just weird. Can't wait for my first JMW order. Yeah, your order seems to be lingering, dude. I've been checking it. I check every order every day to see their progress, the tracking, and for some reason it seems like yours is lingering. I really hope it shows up by Christmas, man. I really do. Definitely getting some. Use Mex a lot. Oh yeah. Get yourself some JMW. That's what's up. Appreciate that, man. They asleep probably, Steve-O. I got mine cut too. Word. Give you guys a couple more minutes to throw some hand checks, desk checks in if you want. I swapped out my O-frame Hexome with the Bonza Pro to get the R3 back in rotation on the new Grim Army Hexome. Still got the same build in it as the Bonza Pro does. Duchess Hexome coils. Duchess Hexome coils are the only Hexome coils for me. Been chugging through some Gimme Samoa. I let that steep. We're at 1 month exactly today, and I've been chugging through this the last like 4 or 5 days. Oh, the Girl Scout cookie vibes, man. Tastes just like them. That hit cleared my sinuses up a little bit. And we still got the Volt V3, basic 1.1 on top. Those sexy BT Customs accessories. I got more BT Custom accessories on the way. I thought maybe they would be here in time for the stream tonight, but I guess he said he jumped the gun on sending tracking out. Grape God. This one's probably going to get broken down within the next day or two. I can feel the wick starting to go a little bit. That Grape God, just an absolute perfect all day, any day type of liquid. Nice and refreshing to me, and it's just one of those go-tos that I don't know, can always kind of like reset me when I need like a break from all like the heavier dessert type of liquids. Even people who say they don't like grape God. Pretty much all JMW in the mix except for Mao's Nagageddon this week. Can't wait till that Cookie King gets here. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, yours just left this morning. Let's grab Heath. Oh, hell yeah, Heath. That's what's up. Jay Logan sent one in. Oh, yeah, let's go. Loving all the R3s. And we'll get these loaded up. Don't put yourself down like that. No one is ugly. Everyone is unique. At least that's what I've been told whenever I say I'm ugly. I just like saying my ugly mug in the background. Finally made it. What's up, Ronnie? Glad you're here, dude. It's okay. Much love to you and yours. I'm okay with whenever it gets here. I know. I was hopeful for you. That's all. Got the Ambition Mods Reverie MTL RTA arriving tomorrow. That looks like a great one. Seems very similar to the Diplomat. However, I like how it looks like the airflow. It allows for more airflow to come in from all around from that opening at the bottom. Grim Army Hex was done beautifully. Love the crap out of mine. It was. I feel they could have primed it better before painting it. There's certain spots like in the back corners of the panel where the paint chips off very easily. It's basically like car paint with a clear coat over it. But they did, yeah. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love that. And it has a newer chip, a newer version of the chip. The chip still functions the same as all the old Hexome chips. Still has the same limitations, but it's snappier. Like you can really feel the difference if you vape them side by side. It's snappier, and it never skips a beat. Every now and again, you push the button on an older Hexome, and it'll hesitate or it'll skip firing once in a while. That one never fails to fire. Had my CT scan done today, says Paul, to check my organs. That dye feels so weird pumping through your veins now, waiting on the results. You have to keep us updated, man. I know that stuff does feel weird, doesn't it? Matt Bennett is a very good machinist. Gonna order another squonker through him. Yeah, I ordered a squonker. He shared the block, my block in the group the other day. All the blocks for everybody that ordered DB squonks. I don't know. It'll get here when it gets here. You guys will see it. I'll be making a video on it. I'll record a video for that one. His polishing is phenomenal, and pictures can't capture it. Yeah, he does an amazing job. Even on camera, you can't really see, unless like I really like get up and in here. Let's see. Hold on. Come on. There you go. Just the blocks that he uses are amazing. I've got a few different sets from him. I've also got panels for my Billy Club. Oh, I forgot. We got to do this. Boom. All right, we're good. Let's get you guys stuff loaded up. Duchess, what's up, dude? There he is. We got to read this real quick. Mental health is hyper important. If you are struggling, please know you're not alone. And if it's needed, you can visit that link right there or dial 988 for assistance in the US and 116123 in the UK. Thank you for adding the UK one. Shout out to our UK peeps. Yeah, guys, make sure you're reaching out to each other. Check in on the people that you love. You never know who you could help. There is also a one-on-one voice chat for anybody who may need it in the JMW Discord. Duchess just dropped a link for the JMW Discord as well in there. We also hang out in there after the stream a lot of times. We'll probably be doing that tonight. At least I plan to tonight. It feels so weird, man. Yeah. Appreciate the link there, buddy. Actually, I gotta have you edit that because the jot form we're trying to move away from. But you can get it there as well. But there's the new shop app now. I appreciate you dropping those, dude. Good to see you, Duchess. Feel like I had a psychedelic experience. Sort of my vision got wonky at the end. Yeah. Usually only takes 3 days to make it to me. So hopefully Christmas Eve. Yeah. It gets to you pretty quick. You're not far from me. Just ordered some eggnog from Bottled Violence and hope it's good. I haven't tried the eggnog. Just trying to get through the week, says Ronnie. Yeah. I get that, man. Set my hand check in. Did I get one from you? Boom, 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 boom. Where did you send it? I didn't get one from you. Oh, there you go. It's in the Mac Madness. See that I always know to check the different channels, because sometimes you guys share them in there as well. Just once. Gotcha. That's so sick, dude. That looks so sick. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Let me get onto Facebook and pop these in there. In no particular order. It's in both? Okay, cool. Hold on. Yo, the name kills me. We're gonna get all these. We're gonna grab all these. Did it? Did it pick them up? Hold on, guys. Bear with me for 1 second here. It didn't save them. What the heck? Oh, there they are. It took a minute, but there they are. Download manager. Open. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. All right, now we can get them going. What's going on with Paul? Oh, since mental health was brought up, anyone that prays, please pray for my niece's daughter. Oh, she tried to commit suicide today and is being taken to a facility. Shots and prayers to your niece's daughter and to your family, my man. Guys, let's take a second. All right, let's take a rip off of whatever we're rocking with tonight. Take a big couple fat rips off of it. Fill those clouds with prayers, positivity, whatever, healing energy, whatever you believe in. Send some positivity out in the world for his niece's daughter. We gotta drip a little bit. Shots and prayers. Also, to my man Arnie. Arnie, I know last time I talked to him, he seemed to be in good spirits. I hope you're healing well, my friend. Shots and prayers to you as well, Arnie. And the holiday season, of course, isn't always jolly for everyone. Some people have things that they've gone through in the past that make the holidays difficult for them. Let's keep those people in mind throughout the holiday season. Like I said, continue to reach out to the people that you love. Let them know that they're loved. Shots and prayers to all my people out there that the holidays aren't exactly easy on. We love you. All right. Let's see if we can get this done. I know what I'm doing, I swear. This just takes a little bit extra time, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Start with Pat. No. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with Patrick. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Duchess, Duchess, Duchess. And I think one more person might have sent one in just now. No. I thought I saw something else come in, but I guess that was a notification from somewhere else. All right. Let's set this to private. And in a second, it'll be ready to share. Photo op, six-pack kid. Hell yeah. She's 13. Oh, no. Yeah, that's rough. My son is 13. And, you know, we took him to switch over to a new primary care position. And they were going through, like, all those mental health questions that are just, you know, they're like mandatory questions. And they got to the ones where they asked him if he had ever thought about harming himself. And usually he's really reluctant to answer any of those questions at all, but he was actually open with the doctor, and he said yes. But then he didn't want to talk about it any further. But the fact that he was open and he was honest about how he feels sometimes is actually a major step for him, because he's usually not that communicative with the doctors. Definitely will add her to my prayers, man. That's rough, yeah. Sorry to hear, Paul. I hope the facility helps her well, Paul, says Patrick. I know that feeling too well. I hope she gets the help she needs. Absolutely. Paul says, I just hope they can help. Her mental health is crazy and scary at the same time. It really is, especially at a young age, because you really don't fully understand your emotions yet at that age. The system is whack. Some places really help. Yeah, they do. Love y'all. Yo, Merry Christmas to all. Dickie Mo. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Art really helps me get my self-deletion thoughts to a minimum. I'm glad to hear that it helps. I love the clown that you sent me. I actually should have pulled that to share. I don't know if you care if I shared it or not. Grim Green is back. He is. The YouTube channel? It's dope news. That is dope news. That's new, because I checked earlier just a couple hours ago and it wasn't there. Just got the notification. Oh, sick. That's what that notification was. Okay. Yeah. I am happy for him, man. I was not sure if we were going to get his channel back. I got you, Duchess. Okay. I just got your text. Oh, let's get this too while we're at it then. Patrick might build that. And then something that he drew that's real freaking dope. This one looks like it's colored in all the way. We'll get that one. Okay. Then we can add there we go. Boom, boom. We got a bunch to share now. Next. Done. Post. I didn't hit post. My son tried to kill himself last year in December. Thank God he's doing a lot better now. Thanks to a counselor and a psychiatrist and meds. I'm so thankful he's still here. Wow, Jeremy M. Wow, that's heavy stuff, man. I'm glad to hear he's doing better. Yeah, my son has been through the ringer with the system And in my opinion, I feel like he's consistently let down. We've had all these different case managers and workers, and it feels like he's slipping through the cracks as far as the resources that are available to us. Like we've gone through as many as we possibly can find. He's made improvements through therapy, but there's just other areas where I feel like he's not getting the help he needs. I just checked, Grim is back. Best news of the day. Yes, that is great news. I'm just waiting for this to say that it's posted and ready. There we go. Let's see what you guys are rocking with tonight, and then we're gonna get in. I'm taking my time. The only thing I have lined up for tonight so far is that Sparrow. I don't know if we have time. I might grab one more thing to wick up. But we'll see. I wanted to take my time with the Sparrow. There we go. We need audio because that just had a video. Sure. There we go. Let's see. That CD is on. That's something Patrick shared. Come on. That CD actually is a mixtape that I'm on. I don't talk about this much, but I used to write and I used to rap. I used to rap in a couple different bands. One of them was a band called Punk Rock Nice Guy. It was a lot more of like hardcore punk rock, funky hip hop type of fusion type of thing. But this was a mixtape that me and a bunch of my buddies made when we were in our 20s. My buddy Rob goes by the name DJ Fat Nasty Bitch. This album was called DJ Fat Nasty Bitch and the Food Babies. And it was a summertime through the fall mixtape. Patrick's the only one that has a copy of it. I don't even know if I could rap anymore. But, and that weird concoction with that giant drip tip that matches Crocs, he shared that with me earlier. Really interesting setup. That drip tip looks ginormous. We got Mao. I'm pretty sure that's Mao. Yeah, because the Andromeda. Pumpkin coffee roll. FDH and Pirates Mutiny collab. We got Dale. A lot of FDH tonight. Dale rocking that Jocka. Rocking the Jocka. On the Hexome. Also with the pumpkin coffee roll tonight. And of course, we got me in the background on the TV. I love to see it. This is Dalton. Dalton's got 2 Ascents, rocking 2 Ascents now. I really think I want one of these black and pink Ascents before they're all gone. I'm thinking about snagging one. He's got the Sparrow there. Which one is that? Is that the Blaze Solo 2 with the bubble glass on it? Or is that the Bonza Pro? I'm not sure anymore. R3. Hell yeah, dude. He's got FDH and Lady Liberty liquids going. There was Heath. Right? Heath sent that one in. The recoil on the Hexome, all super matchy. I love the look of that setup. It makes me want to get a black Hexome. It really does. It really does. Who sent that one in? I forget. We'll find out here in a second. There's Jay Logan. I thought so. Jay Logan. Hell yeah. Bad Drip. There's a blast from the past. Pennywise. I know that's their strawberry watermelon. R3 on the recurve squonk. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. Classic. There's Six Pack Kid. Nick. He's got that Andromeda on that sexy purge. Oh my god, it's Blueberry. Another one discovered the joy that is. Oh my god, it's Blueberry. I love to see it. That is a gorgeous hand check, my dude. Thank you for that. We got Duchess. Dang. What RTA is that, Duchess? Is that the Blaze Pro Max or something like that? I think. Sick freaking mech box. That's gorgeous, dude. Gorgeous setup. Super matchy-matchy. Right down to the color of the liquid. He's got the R3 on the Hyperion V2. Awesome pairing right there. Dutch just got some new gear. And here we go. Crack-a-lack. Yeah. And this is what Patrick is going to possibly build tonight. The Pioneer Insider RTA. MTL RTA. Hell yeah, dude. And then there's the picture of the clown. I got so high I became a clown. I love that. I love the texture that you added to it when you filled in more of the color too. Looks awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And thank you for sharing what you guys are enjoying tonight. Always love to see what you guys are vaping, what liquids you guys are enjoying, whether it's JMW, Lady Liberty, FDH, or anything else. I love to see what is keeping you guys off the cigarettes. Hell yeah. Is Frames here? Frames, Merry Christmas, my dude. Happy holidays. Great to see you. Blue Diamond, sorry for being so late. Yeah, I love everybody's coming in to say that Grimm's channel is back. That's great news. Patrick says, you too can own that drip tip when you purchase the wax made 4-in-1 silicone water pipe. Gotcha, okay. Blue Diamond says, sorry for being late. Missing most of this was over at the new neighbors, welcoming them and playing with their dogs. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, listen. You gotta enjoy some time, you know, offline with people in person sometimes. It's all good. We still got plenty of time left. Yeah, it's great to see you, Frames. Thanks for stopping in. Shout out to Frames. I really enjoyed my time on the last green room on Friday. One final long round of Bump It or Dump It. It was an honor to join you guys for the last green room. It's the end of an era. Thank you for all the entertainment that you brought us over the year. Frames, Sean, and Chris. The show will be missed, but I know that's not the last that we've seen of you. And the proof is that you're here now. Great to see you, my dude. Still love Bad Drips Lemon, Dead Lemon, yeah. I never had the Dead Lemon. Blaze Pro Max on a parallel Nazi box. Yo, I almost broke out my Nazi box tonight. That's a sick Nazi box, bro. Paul might throw the Andromeda on the Hyperion V2. Probably a good setup. Yeah. Hyperion V2 was a beast. Yeah, I was tempted to get one. I don't buy as many tubes as I do everything else. If Duchess went any longer, it would have been a steam engine. Yeah. Got to have a toot for it to count as crackle. Somebody on Grim Green said so. That's a hippo rule. Duchess isn't going to follow a hippo rule. My role model is Robert Crumb. You may know him from Fritz the Cat or the Freak Brothers. Yeah, I know Fritz the Cat. Let's get a little vape and let's get into a build. Let's take a look at this the Sparrow RTA. Gotta run. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, John. Hope you have an awesome holiday, my man. That eggnog do be hitting. I still haven't tried the Bottle Violence eggnog. I might pick it up. Steel Valley is running a special right now. Through the 28th. All Bottled Violence, 50% off. Good time to stock up if you're a fan of the Bottled Violence. Other items on the site are 20% off. If you build the Sparrows, don't forget the speed holes. No way. I heard people are having flooding issues. So it was recommended to me, if anything, to fluff it out, so or to even try to add more cotton. Didn't I give you the Bottle Violence eggnog? I swear. No, you gave me a toffee. Toffee. So yeah, let's get our shot set up. Let's open up this Sparrow. Let's take a look at it. I will probably put the extension on and everything. I did take it out, rinse it off, you know, rinse everything out and everything. Nick says, my first e-liquid was Clown Laffy from Bad Drip. Yeah. And if it was still called Clown, it might have been before, because there was Clown e-liquids and then there was Bad Drip. Then Bad Drip purchased Clown Liquids. And then they expanded their line. Ever since I tried Twisted Timmy, I've always been vaping the underground juice. Way better than mainstream juice, hands down. Yeah. Yeah. One of the reasons why I started getting into mixing was because Bad Drip discontinued some of their flavors. Not only that, when the New York flavor bans hit, Bad Drip used to be local here to Rochester, New York. They packed up and they moved to North Carolina. And e-liquid flavors around here just started becoming scarce. But I originally wanted to take my hand at mixing and see if I could create something that tasted like a couple of the Bad Drip flavors that I enjoyed. Paul says, I have a bottle of eggnog, been steeping a year. No shit. I swear I had it, though. I don't remember liking it, but I'm picky with juices. Yeah, I do know this. P.S. I miss Bakersberry. You all out of Bakersberry, my dude? I wicked my Sparrow like I wicked my Blaze Solo 2 with thinning and some undertickle. Interesting. Maybe I won't have any issues with it. You know what I mean? It's very possible. I got to get some of these other vapes backed up out of the way here. I'm just not sure. Like, yeah, I've been enjoying my Innova on the mix. But the Sparrow will also fit on the mix pretty perfectly. I know it was recommended to try a 3mm coil. Here's my dilemma. I got a few coils out here. Even like a 3mm or a 2.5mm we could make work. Here are my options, and I might pull out the wiki wheel. I've been working on a Blackberry Vanilla Crumble. I saw that. I did see that you started that. Which is North Carolina's also. Yeah, but they weren't until recently. This was back in 2020. That was all the way back in 2020. Yeah, Neil, I did see that you were working on a blackberry vanilla crumble. Really interesting to see how that turns out. Should throw my year steeped cookie cane in the Pioneer. Yeah, that would be beautiful in an MTL. A lot of people are really loving it in an MTL. Let's see. So, of course, we got to have some Duchess coils on deck. These are the 28s, 3x28, the 2.5 millimeter. A single coil will be a 0.26, and then I've got 2.5 millimeter cherry bombs, and I've got one 3 millimeter cherry bomb. But the problem with this is the cherry bomb that broke, that snapped when I was trying to build that Voltrove. So I don't know. I would have to. I don't know. I couldn't add half a wrap. I would have to take half a wrap off. But I was leaning between going Duchess or adding a half a wrap to the cherry bomb. And I'm leaning towards Duchess because I really would like to try it on a mech. I think a 0.26 on a mech will be... I honestly think it'll be perfect for either a mech or regulated. And I'm thinking I want to go Duchess, actually. And try running this on the step. Let's see what you guys said. Just want to drop it. Hey, Ern! What's up? 3 millimeter FCC. That reads a 0.22. Okay. Merry Bah Humbug to all the Wiki crew headed home from the shop. A Festivus for the rest of us, my man. Happy Festivus. The Duchess will fit over the airflow perfectly. Okay. Jared is a better builder, so do the cherry bomb. Listen. These are the two builders I always try to keep on deck. Now, it's a little more difficult because Duchess doesn't build anymore at the moment. And I do try to conserve my Duchess coils, but at the same time, coils are meant to be used. The problem with the cherry bomb is it's so tiny, right? I would have to add half a wrap or take half a wrap off. It would still do okay in a mech, I think. If I took half a wrap off. But I think just naturally, just how it is, I think the 26 should fit in perfectly without having to even do anything with it. So I think I'm going to try the Duchess coil. I love my Duchess triple 28s. Absolutely love them. They are a reference coil for me anyway. Anything triple 28 is a reference build for me. So let's go with the Duchess coils. Let's take a look at this guy. There she is. Let's focus. Yeah, there we go. The Sparrow. All comes in there, nice presentation. Here's your extra chimney pieces, extension glass. I think we'll probably be putting those on. Let's get the old trusty paranormal out here. I'm just going to kind of go around this briefly. You've already seen plenty of reviews for this. Many of you already have the Sparrow already. I'm a little not, I don't know. I don't know how fond of that drip tip I am. But the one thing I am glad to notice is that I originally thought just the black part was the drip tip, but no. the stainless steel base is also part of the drip tip. So, I mean, it's a pretty slick looking tank. It's got that clean, almost high-end kind of look to it. It seems kind of chunky. It's a little chunkier than I thought it would be. But it's a nice looking tank. It's very interesting because the bottom spins off. And then it's weird because this stays in place and the bottom spins around the threading on the inside of this chamber right here. Top airflow, it only comes in from one side, which it looks like I closed. Comes in from that one side. Now, a little pet peeve of mine is going to be, where is that going to line up on a mod? Now, on the mix, I did put it on the mix to see how it did. And with an extension glass, the airflow comes just above where this shelf is, which is perfect. But sometimes it like lines up towards the front, and sometimes it would line up towards the back. I think depending on like where you set this in and where you start screwing like everything back together might depend on where the airflow sits and like where the like when you get it screwed onto the mod. But I don't know, we'll see. The one thing I did notice that I didn't really care for, when you take the pin out to change it, if you got the tank apart, the deck pops out. I'm gonna start right off the bat with the 4mm. I already have a sneaking suspicion that I'm just gonna prefer 4mm anyway. So there it is. Now on camera, these posts, they look like on camera, everything looks bigger on camera. But I'm going to tell you, in person, these things are fucking tiny. Tiny. So literally like I want to say a 28 might be the biggest coil you'd be able to get in there easily. A 26 I feel like might not even fit through those holes. I don't know. But those posts are tiny. Those screws are tiny. You kind of get a reference because the airflow is 4mm wide, so you kind of get a reference point as to how big everything is. 4mm is not large. But it looks pretty clean. The machining on this thing is real nice. I will say some of the O-rings looked a little wonky at first until I got everything wet, washed it down, and then, you know, lightly dried it with a towel. Some of these O-rings were like popping off on one side. But let's get it built and let's see how we do. That's what she said. Hey, Paul, what's up? We're doing all right, my man. Steve-O, it builds like a burrow deck. Yeah, see, that's why I was thinking maybe trying the cherry bombs, because I like cherry bombs and like these restricted type of things. But I want to put this on a mech. Just because my snowcap step, you could see it's very worn. It's been loved, but it hasn't been loved. It hasn't seen any love lately. Plus, I kind of have an idea. I don't know. I took two things out just in case. I got this purple drip tip in case I decide to put it on the mix. And I got another red drip tip I got to bust out. for a matchy situation on the thing. I wonder if they told him the reason so he cannot get flagged again. Probably not. Probably not. Where do you buy the cherry bombs? Do you get them from him directly? I do. But I've also ordered them from Straight Fire. Straight Fire, they typically only have the 2.5mm ones in stock. Like sometimes I'll add cherry bombs to my cart to try to get my shipping, or to try to get my total over 100 to get the free shipping. You can get them from a number of places, but yeah, you can get them directly from Jared. You can join the Pendulum Coils Facebook group. You can hit Jared up. He can literally do any type of build for you that you want. Like he'll take requests for custom builds. Whoops! QHB! Did I miss? There she is. Happy holidays, QHB! So good to see you. I missed your face. Happy holidays, QHB. The Unknown. What's up, my dude? Let's see. Is this? Okay, yeah. This'll work. I thought I might need even the smaller one. Let's get those open. This is going to be interesting. I'm not used to building too many RTAs like this. I've just recently gotten a couple, but we don't do RTAs nearly as often as we do RDAs around here, so let me grab one more vape before we get started here. Let's grab this guy. I don't know if I'm going to need that quite yet, but let's see. I'm going to pop that up. It's being a pain in the butt already. Let's bend that to see if we can get it to go over that little ledge there. There we go. Doesn't want to go in. There we go. Come on, get in there. These don't want to go in all the way. Come on, fuck. I don't like this. You know, it seems so simple and straightforward, right? It seems so simple and straightforward. I used pliers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. The legs are getting caught on the edge right there, making it difficult. And it's starting to push that wrap forward. So I'm going to have to get pliers and pull on those legs from behind, I think. Let's see. You fucker. There we go. Fucking wonked my leg up. Bitch. Alright. Now we can tighten it down. Hopefully we can fix that wrap. I pushed it all the way against the post pretty much. And then I think maybe we can come in, straighten her out, give her a little tug forward. I'm going to make the top of the coil even with the top of the post there. I think, unfortunately, that whole scenario kind of wonked my wrap a little bit. But I think we got it looking okay. I think we're in now. I think that'll do it. Ordered from Momo Vaping. I hope it's actually real and shipped to me. I've never heard of that. Ah, the bird is a word. The bird is a word. Work got hectic for a bit. Well, that's a good thing though, right? Oh, sweet, Patrick. What a small deck for such a big fella. Yeah. Think someone needs to get you more RTA, Steve. I mean, someone has been getting me more RTAs. The RTAs that I have more than doubled since the beginning of 2025. I can tell you that much. Let's see. Should have gone with the cherry bomb. Yeah. It was because though the leg was getting caught here. They fit through the posts okay. No tiny decks, yeah. Can't wick my Sparrow worth a damn? Yeah, we're gonna find out if I can. Good time for a Dickie Mo, yeah. One bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Kind of glad I'm too broke to buy one, yeah. Sending a hello to Steve-O's cat. Rawr! Hey, Breestones! What's up, Adam? You missed the cat earlier. She was on camera in the background, zooming around. Hope you're doing well, Adam. It's great to see you. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. I know you're not always able to make it. Let's see. Take him out. That fell into the deck. Yep. Got him. Take you out. That fell into the deck too. All right. Boom. Let's see how she does. Let me get my tweezers out. We're gonna bed single. I'm gonna start it at like 15 watts. It's not reading. Hold on. What's going on here? There we go. Yes. That was weird. hot spots along the back there. Might need to get these guys out and do a little tug action here. Pull the wraps away from each other a little bit. The coil leads getting caught on that deck kind of wonked the coil up a little bit. And it kind of like pinched the coil and weird. And that was causing the hot spots in the center wraps there, but we're good now. There we go. Turn the wattage up a little bit. Go to 20 watts. Boom. And I'm further in the future than Adam? Yeah. All right, let's reread this guy. Why is that reading like that? That's not right. That's not reading correctly at all. It's reading like a 0.342, then a 0.34. Let's tighten these guys up. You fucker. Let's make sure this is tightened up. Yep, that'll do it. There we go. 0.27 is much closer to where we should be. Much closer. You know, it seems like a pretty straightforward deck, but if you want to put a little bit chunkier of a coil in there, I'm going to need to recenter this actually. There we go. Just take your time. We ain't got nowhere to go. I realized when I tightened those screws, it kind of uncentered my coil. There we go. Now we're perfect. We're directly over the hole. We can just get that back hotspot to stop popping up there. We should be good. Yeah, that's what we had to do, Neil. All right. Let's see how 25 watts treats it. And a quick little pulse at 30. Hotspot's gone. We're good to go. Get out them wicks. Let that cool down for a second. Grab a quick toot. Oh no. That squonker's gonna fall over. 2.5 millimeter cotton for a 2.5 millimeter coil. Let's hope that that's enough cotton. Oh, 35 people. Heck yeah. Happy holidays to all of you out there watching the Wickin It and Kickin It tonight. Love seeing you all here. Seriously appreciate it. Spending Mondays with all you guys. Now, I don't really want to have to do this, but I know that that's going to go through that coil snug. I've got to pull some off. We'll fluff it out. We'll fluff our ends out. Try to get those wicking ports filled in. Hey, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you. I always forget. Thank you, Frames. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Give it the old back and forth. That'll help fluff those ends up. Now, I was told to kind of leave these a little bit longer than you would think. Cut to the edge here. And we're not really going to thin, I don't think. I'm going to fluff them up. Because people are saying that they're having flooding issues. Fluff is your friend. That's why we hit the under tickle, really. For the fluff. There. I want to pull that back that way a little bit. Side looked a little shorter. And I'm going to hope, because this happens to me with RTAs. All the time people will be like, it needs more cotton than you think. Don't thin it out. You want to make sure to fluff it up. And then the first time I go to wick it, I'll do what people recommend. And it ends up not wicking as quickly as I would typically like an RTA to wick. But there we go. We're all fluffed up. Mine dry hits. I'm going to tear it apart and redo it tomorrow. Oh, wow. Okay. So hopefully this doesn't dry hit. Because Dalton was telling me he thins his out. We're going to fluff you up. All right. Yeah, that seems a little snug in there. I might need to get the tiny little flathead out. Seems a little snug. Built it with a 3mm coil. Was that a mistake? I don't know. I watched Bogan build it with a 3mm coil yesterday, and he said it seemed to do fine. I almost did a 3mm. Like I said, other people were telling me that they were having flooding issues. Now I'm hearing people say that they're having dry hit issues. Normally I would have thinned my cotton out a little bit more than what I did, so. But I mean, pretty straightforward getting those tucked in. I'm just hoping there's no like choke points, like none of the cotton folded over on itself in a spot where I can't see it. It seems fairly loose in there. Like not overly tight, but still fills up the area completely. And I mean, there we have it. I've got a 3mm of my gunny. Speed hole? I don't know. I'm afraid to even try speed holes. I just hope it doesn't freaking choke up on me. There we go. Like I said, normally I would have thinner, you know, a little thinner cotton than that. But everyone said, a lot of people have said that they were having flooding issues, so that's what I'm compensating for. Looks good. That's a nice shot right there. The camo's actually cooperating okay right now. Now, what liquid do I want to put in here? Hey, it looks like the Lorax with a mustache and everything, doesn't it? The coil and the wicks are the mustache. The eyes and the mouth. Yes, it does. Eggnog. I don't have enough eggnog for this. I've got eggnog in the RTA for vaping. I've got Don's Bourbon Cream. I've got Boston Cream Pie. But I don't know. That's more of an RTA type of banger. We could go. I don't have vanilla out here. It's in my bedroom. I don't want to do. I'm tempted to grab Oh My God, It's Blueberry. But whenever I put it in a tank, I chug through it. That cake dough? Nah. Playland? Nah. I think I want to go with Don's Bourbon Cream. Something you know? Yeah. We're going to have to go, oh my god, it's blueberry. We're going to have to. I think there's a little bit, enough in that bottle to wet the wicks. And then I haven't tried hopefully this does okay on the Mac. I thought it would. I thought it would read a 0.26. It read a little higher than normal. Let's turn it up. I haven't taken the top cap off. To check out the filling ports. Succulents maybe? Yeah, damn, succulents would have been a good call. Dang. We're already on, oh my god, it's blueberry now. I haven't tried succulents in an RTA since we built the stock RTA. Oh, since the last time. Try it on the Odin Mini. You know what? I was considering that. All this cotton's kind of flying out now. Like little flyaways and stuff. All right. How do you fill this thing? Oh wait, I want to do this first. Bam. Oh yeah, see that O-ring popped off. Get on there. See the wonk on this O-ring? The O-ring's got some wonk to it. Right there. Like what? Why? Interesting. Seems to be okay though. The long chimney. The extended glass. How do you fill it though? Like, does this thing pop off or something? I should have checked this before. All right. You heard him. Fluff your friends, yeah. This like pops off or something, right? Quarter turn cap. Quarter turn what way? Gotcha. Weird. All right. Let's fill her. Come on. It's taking longer to fill than I thought it would. Seemed like even with the extension glass, it didn't seem like it held a ton of liquid. Now what? There we go. Guess we'll try this stock drip tip to start with. You guys, you want? I'm gonna just try tooting it on here, and then we'll see. It's weird. I think the airflow ring has to be turned a certain direction for it to line up. Yeah. I'm sure it would look good on the Odin Mini, but I don't have a battery out for it. Oh, well, I suppose I could. It doesn't. Why am I? What am I doing? Crop. Let's bring this back out. All right. Let's give it a test toot and see how it does. I would really like to put it on the step, but we'll see. My lights are going dead. We're just gonna shut them off. Yeah, 0.27. Let's try it at, I don't know, 42 watts. That's not enough. It's flooding. What the hell? I could see it the way that the liquid level went down. What the hell? It's like flooding. It's flooded. See if we can vape through it. Where's my purple drip tip? Yeah, I'm sure it could cause it to flood. I wonder if that's why everybody's having issues. Because that O-ring looked wonky right off the bat. Yeah, that liquid level's going down way too quick. I can't even vape it, dude. Fuck me. It's just that liquid level's just chugging down. It's not even vapeable. Yeah, but a single 28? I don't think it matters. It's like it's totally flooded. I'm just drinking juice. And oh my god, it's blueberry. It's not a liquid. Yeah, I put the extension piece on here too. But the extension piece had a freaking wonky as hell fucking O-ring. It's so flooded, it's not even funny. Ugh. Yeah, well, I did wick the Sparrow normally more than I normally would. I think it might be that O-ring. I don't know. I wasn't overly impressed with the O-rings on this thing. Hold on. I don't have any other choice but to try again. Ugh. I like to rinse everything out and try again. And I put less cotton than Steve-O on mine. I put extension. Yeah, if I was to put less cotton in there, there's no way. That's not even vapeable. Well, that's why we're only doing. Why I got the hiccups from drinking all that juice. Hold on. I gotta go like rinse everything off. I'm gonna pull this wick out. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Should we try the O-ring first? I don't know. There's so much juice in that sucker. I don't want a Sparrow to experiment to see what fixes the flood, but yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what fixes the flood. Here's my issue. They already posted in the Discord that they're testing out like some new additional parts because so many people are having issues with flooding with it. No, that's not it. There was no cotton anywhere that could have prevented the chimney to seal. They already like advertised or showed in the Discord that they were like creating like new parts and adding some holes to the top somewhere, which means and at first they made a post that was suggesting people to do this or that, which was basically claiming user error. But literally like a day or two later, they made this announcement about trying these new parts, which leads me to believe that they knew the flooding was an issue, even without people complaining about it. So was it actually user error? I'm curious. I don't know if I really want to pull these wicks out or if I want to try that O-ring or what. I don't want to keep on chugging liquid. Did I not cut the wicks long enough? It doesn't seem like... I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I pull the wicks out and try to cut them longer? I'm trying to look and see, like, if I even can fit longer wicks in here. I don't know. I'll try it. I'm gonna pull the wicks out. We'll try cutting them longer. We'll see if we can. I don't know. I don't know if it was that O-ring or what, because it went in, like it screwed down fine. Like it did. That O-ring didn't prevent it from like screwing down or anything. I gotta go rinse everything out. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Oh shit! There's fucking juice everywhere. We'll try cutting them longer, I guess. I don't know. Where's my fucking mouse? I'll be right back. Give me a minute, guys. All right, we're back. I can tell you what though, I'm not gonna use. Oh my god, it's blueberry. Liquid is too valuable of a liquid for me to have it keep flooding like that. I'll get the succulents out. That's a valuable liquid too, but at least I know that I have a ridiculous extra stock of more flavors for that one in inventory than the oh my god, it's blueberry stuff. All right. You said while you were wetting the wick that you had flyaways. If any cotton sticks out from the chimney. Yeah, not flyaways like that, though. Like tiny little like fibers. Like there wasn't anything that would have like protruded out from the chimney. Let's dry everything. I guess we'll cut the wicks a little longer. Wish my hat had a meter on it, let people know I'm done and need to recharge. We'll see if we can get this thing vaping. If not, listen, I've wicked hundreds of atomizers. I've wicked RTAs that people have had problems with in the past and had no issues with. No, it's not. Especially, oh my god, it's blueberry is not an ideal liquid to freaking get in your mouth and swallow. See, now that O-ring looks like it's seated fine. After it got wet, it got screwed in and now it got wet. So the O-ring looks fine now. It's got to be the wicking. 9 times out of 10, that's the issue. It took me like over a month to finally get the wicking where I wanted it on the Diplomat RTA. Everybody else stuffed all the cotton in that thing that they wanted to, had no issues with it. Me, I tried a million different things and then ended up going back to a way that I had already tried a couple times after a while, and that's what ended up working. And the thing with the Diplomat is that I want it to wick a certain way so I can take long draws from it. But that's the only RTA that's ever really given me much trouble recently. RTAs shouldn't be this notoriously difficult to wick. Like, if it's something that's been talked about throughout the community as much as it has been, that it shouldn't be the case. But some RTAs are just finicky like that. All right. Where's my mod? Let's try again. If not, I don't know. Let's see. We got a glower. The big problem with the Sparrow is when filling, since there's no juice flow control, when you push the cap down, it pressurizes and floods the deck. That's why they are trying to add the holes. I really don't think that will fix it. You think that's why? It could be. I had that problem with the Blottos, not the original Blotto, but the Max. It had that big O-ring on it that caused so much pressure that it would just force liquid down into the deck. It would force liquid down so much it would pop the wicks out. So yeah. All right. That is. Let's make sure that there's no wetness that can bunch that up. Every time I refill it, it floods a little. I flick the RTA upside down to get the extra liquid out, and then I'm good to go to refill. Yeah, but that one wasn't just like a flick. It was like there was liquid. You could see the liquid level going down, 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 down. It was just not vapable. Next time you should only put like a quarter tank in case it floods again. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. It's gotta be thin enough so it's not super snug through the coil. Let's see. I don't want it to yank on the coil when I'm pulling this through, but let's see. Yeah, see, that's too tight. 2.5 millimeter cotton. You always got to pull some off of it to actually fit a 2.5 millimeter coil. There we go. What I want to know is how the hell did Tyler wick this with his method that he uses for crackle? And because he literally puts no, like, next to no cotton in those RTAs to get them to crackle like that. And he didn't have any flooding issues. And that thing was crackling like a son of a bitch. All right, so I cut it there. Let's come out to about there this time. There. Maviton is just good. You can get RTAs to crackle with any type of cotton with that method. I mean, Maviton is good. I have some. I've used it. But it absorbs liquid slowly compared to other cottons. Maybe that's why. Some RTAs, I don't even think he used Maviton for that. He uses Firebolt. Yeah, he used Firebolt. He uses Firebolt in his RTAs. All right. We're fluffed. We're a little bit longer. Any longer and it's gonna fucking fold over into the deck. But even when you refill, you shouldn't get flooding like that. Yeah, RTAs be RTAing. Where's the tiny little screwdriver? Now I feel like I'm just cramming cotton in there. The ring being up, the edge of the deck being up higher than where the wicking channels are makes it kind of difficult to tuck cotton into also. you can't see the little bottom hole. I feel like that might be. I tried to build the Pioneer, but the coil was too big. Build round wire tomorrow. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's see if I can get that to come out. There we go. All right. Skill issue, yeah. Everyone. Yeah, see, now it seems like it's too long. But it's whatever. Bogan did his bog yesterday for the Patreons. I literally watched him cut his cotton right to the edge of the deck, like I did the first time. No issue. Pull some of this out just to make sure it's not bunched up in there. All right, let's give it another try, I guess. I would love to have wicked it the way that Tyler wicks things, but I just didn't trust it on this RTA. That's how I wick my Diplomat pretty much for the except I have to tuck a little extra cotton around the sides sometimes if it's not like spread like out wide enough. And yeah, that thing crackles and vapes and works flawlessly after I finally started doing it that way. Here's my liquid. The next time I need new cotton in my atomizer, I'm just gonna sit at Steve's house for 5 hours and let him re-wick everything just so I can make sure everything is perfect. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely spent a little extra time fucking with that. We're going succulents this time because if I'm going to get a mouthful of juice, I don't want it to be, oh my God, it's blueberry. Oh my God, it's blueberry is delicious when you're vaping it. And not that it tastes bad off the knuckle, but when you get like a flood and a mouthful of it, all the like the butterscotch and butter rum that's in it is not an ideal situation. Like I would have loved for this cotton to be, or for this coil to be all crackly and shit. I mean, I'm getting crackle from it, but all right. Hot liquid in the mouth isn't fun most of the time. No, it's not. He is a wizard. he's got to re-wick that stuff like every other day though, because when you wick your coil so loose, it breaks down in the center. Even with Naviton, it'll break down in the center of the coil quicker. It's great though. You get awesome crackle, good saturation, but it breaks down faster. All right. I don't believe it. Because when I wick that way, that's what happens to me. I got to re-wick like every 2 days. Because you start to lose the crackle. Let's see. I don't wick as loose as Tyler does, and I still get awesome. Yeah. There's certain, like in an RTA, I swear, with the cherry bombs, if I wick tighter, I get better crackle for longer. I didn't say daily, I'm saying like every other day. It still breaks down when it's that loose though, Del. All right, let's try this. All right, no. There's like a certain like spot. There it is. It really is that gray cotton. Yeah, I did. I switched to the tall chimney. You can see it right in the top right there. Boop. That's a good call. Yeah, I love cherry bombs. They do work for lots of stuff perfectly. Let's do a quarter, yeah. That seems a lot better. That seems like it's not flooded. Now I just hope the wicking keeps up, because I don't typically like wicking like that. We'll have to find like a happy medium. I'm curious how this drip tip does. She seems to be doing okay now. I'm seeing bubbles. Let's see how this does. Let me grab this. This is a fur tip. It was like a prototype tip that he made me. So it doesn't sit exactly flush, but it seats in there. Now it seems like it's going dry. It's hard to tell. It's getting bubbles. Let's see how it fires on here. Victory! Wire Optim pre-built wire is where it's at. It's the reason why I wanted to use that red drip tip. Might not be the right drip tip for the tank, but we'll see. Well, doesn't block the airflow. Last time though, the airflow stopped like up here, which is weird. Bam. I don't know if the coil is going to respond well enough on a Macklon. Yeah, it's vaping. The coil's performing pretty nice. I kind of wanted to do that. Matchy-matchy with the battery. I don't know if it's pulling enough power. It's getting bubbles. Fuck this. That's not gonna work. I think the mech needs to be cleaned. It's been sitting for a long time. I had another idea. Yeah, it's the cotton. I know. I think the mech needs to be clean though, because when I'm pushing the button, it's hesitating to fire. I don't think it's making connection the way that it should be. Why is that locked? There we go. On the mix. There we go, 48 watts. Yeah, this mech is a little older. It's not exactly the easiest thing to get in and take apart either. I mean, those clips, there's clips right there. You can get that out, no problem. And that's probably what needs to be cleaned the most. The problem is you got to be real careful because this thing's cracked in half before. So I've just been hesitant to take it apart. Now that I've got different drip tips and tanks and parts everywhere, bam. Seems like it's vaping okay now. It just doesn't seem very saturated, and I'm not getting I'm not getting like a whole ton of flavor. I really like these curved drip tips. Maybe this drip tip's kind of smaller. Maybe this will help. The drip tip that was on the Innova. Bam. Well, it's not flooding. Let's turn it down to like 44. But it doesn't quite have that pop that succulence normally has. There we go. That's better. 48 watts might have been a little too much. That seems to be doing much better. 44 watts on the mix with the curvy drip tip. I thought maybe... No, it's not going dry now. Although now the tank is almost empty because I only filled it like a third of the way. So I guess we'll see if refilling it, if it floods or not. I'm still not getting the level of flavor that I would from like the Dwarf or the Diplomat, even the Innova. Like, and the Innova sometimes can be particular because it's so restricted. So I tend to like chocolates in the Innova because I don't know, there's something about it. Its level of restriction. I feel like it's the chocolates stand out a lot more. All my reds crackle great. I typically run clackers and RBA. And Huss newer drip tip wire and RDAs. Oh, trip wire. Okay, yeah. His newer trip wire. So I think it's just a balance of having the cotton longer, and I could have probably been having it a little longer. I could have probably thinned it out a little bit more. And then the level of saturation that I want, I should hopefully be able to get. So it's just a matter of dialing it in. Having the right length of cotton, I think, is the key. It's not so much how fluffy and how thick your wicks are in there. It's how long your wicks need to be in order to stop that flood from rushing in. Yeah, I'm gonna refill it. How did I do this last time? There we go. Bam. Let's fill it a little bit more than halfway this time. Where's that little... Bam. Bam. Nope. Didn't flood. So I think by the next time I see you guys, after I have a chance to re-wick it a couple more times, I'll probably have it down. I think the length is the key. It's also possible that O-ring, you saw that it was wonky. It might not have been seated correctly. After it got liquid on it again, I rinsed it off and then went around it with the towel, and then it seated properly. But I think it was the length of the cotton. Are you part of Tyler's Patreon? I think I've seen you on the group chat. No, I'm not in his Patreon. No, I would like to join it, and I might going forward. I have so many subscriptions right now, and with Christmas, I've been waiting to budget everything out again after Christmas. But I think at least the $5 tier should be doable. I have popped into his just his regular live streams here and there. Sometimes I'll hop into the Crackle chat, Jared's Crackle chat, for the Pendulum Coils group. But I mean, I recognize your name. I see you all over in different groups. I share a lot of squonks in like Alex's group, and like Broken Home and the DMD mods group. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. It seems to be doing much better. It's also breaking in a little bit. Yeah. It's just not one of those first time get it right RTAs, and that's okay. I do quite like the way that it feels on the mix. I was hoping that I could run it on the snow cap, because then that way every one of my side-by-sides would have a tank that had a home on it, or that, you know. But I don't mind swapping tanks around. The Innova can go on a stand until I feel like using it, like in a week or so. BP cotton, if so, how does it compare to the FDH cotton? I feel like they're pretty similar. The BP cotton is a little stringier. Like, it's like more feathery, as where the FDH cotton is a little more fluffy and fibrous. They are similar though. I like the FDH cotton a lot more. And I just have a lot of it. I really like FDH. For certain applications, I like the Kendo Gold. And Maviton is great cotton. I just don't have a lot of it, so I haven't been really using it. I've got a ton of the FDH and Kendo Gold, so those are usually my go-tos. So there we go. We did it. I think I could get it a little bit better next time, but we're out of time. I do not know if the dopamine dump is going live tonight or not. Normally by now I would have seen a post. We usually end at 9:30 to make sure that we don't go over. But we got a couple minutes, unless I see the notification pop up. Jeremy, I wick them all. Oh, he's asking it. Do you wick the clackers looser? I wick them all basically the same. Which is usually loose, yeah. Yeah, I think I could cut it at that length, thin it out a little bit more. Maybe even do the diagonal cut, fluff it up, hit the diagonal cut. Oh, no stream tonight for Seamus? Okay. Hit it with the diagonal cut, and then try it that way at least. Or try thinning it out, and then I could get just a little bit more saturation. But it's vaping. It's keeping up at least now. It tastes like succulents. It's just not as in your face saturated as I'm used to. I like it. I mean, I like now that it's doing what it's supposed to. I like how the airflow feels. I was a little concerned because some people said it was more restricted than you would think, with the 4mm pin. But I like the feel of the 4mm airflow. It feels similar. Hold on. It feels kind of similar to the Dwarf, but the Dwarf is a little sharper. That's a little more smoother, or a little more open. Yeah, because the Dwarf has only one airflow inlet too, which is why I was comparing it to that. The airflow feels kind of similar to the Dwarf, except the Dwarf is a tad sharper. This has that more diffusion because it has the honeycomb. We did it! And now I got a mess. So there's no Seamus stream tonight. I don't have a lot of work. Does anybody feel like sticking around? Maybe I'll wick one more thing up real quick. I don't know what though. It's up to you guys. You guys feel like sticking around? Put that away. Put that away. Let's see. That's got to get rinsed out before I can put it away. Bam. Put that there. Hell yeah, Steve, wick up another. I really kind of want to get some of that what do you call it? Boston cream pie in rotation. I think hold on. We're going to do something real quick. Where are you? Idea. Good to go till 3 a.m.? Hell yeah. We're gonna hit up the wiki wheel. Decide between the Gematria or the Bratty. All right. Now each of them are on there 16 times, evenly spaced. Let's see which one we're going to wick up. Going to give it a good long spin and let the wiki wheel decide. Looks like it's going to be the gematria. Woo! All right. There we have it. The gematria it is. Had to leave for a bit. Did the Sparrow wick right? The second time, it's wicking much better. It's not flooding. I feel like I could get it a little bit more dialed in with one more try. To get a little more saturation from it. And then actually maybe get it crackling too. Let's grab this guy. Bam. Gematria RTA. Second drop should be coming soon, I believe. I know he originally said the 13th, but then he pushed it back. But there's going to be one more drop for the Gematria RTA. If it's something that piques your interest, it's a good one. It's worth it. There's only going to be 50 more. And then also a small amount of limited edition, like special edition ones coming. As well as extra caps. He had a poll to see what color caps people would want. I'm super interested in getting a clear cap for this. I don't mind Ultim, but I have Ultim caps for other things. I like clear because clear matches just about anything like black does. Would be cool if he did white caps, white Delrin, because there's no RDAs on the market right now that have white Delrin caps. Finding a white Delrin cap for the Broken Addy right now is basically impossible. So let's get the gematria wicked up. I want to try the Boston cream pie in there. I know how it tastes in the Broken Addy, but let's see how it tastes in the gematria. Probably pretty damn good. All right. This is the same coil that we installed into the Sparrow, actually. Duchess 2828. And I should be able... Let's see. I have a white DL cap for the baddie I don't use. I only use the AFC caps. Oh, I never got to try the AFC caps either. I have one DL cap, a black one. And then for everything else, I use the stock airflow caps. I like the DL cap though. I like to switch it up because I do have 3 Broken Addies. So I like to switch it up from time to time. You don't use it? I might have to talk. Have a new Broken Addy on the way and can't wait to try. Yeah, I did get another one, a titanium one. So I'll have 4 Broken Addies, which is crazy because I don't have a single one running right now. But it's definitely my favorite squonking Addy. I'm gonna peel a little bit more off. There we go. It just sits? Alright, sick. That's the color I'm missing. This is a quick wick. Get those ends nice and fluffed up. I need to get some better scissors soon too. These ones are starting to crimp too much. Where did my tweezers go? Awesome, I will. Boom. I love how this RTA looks all cleaned up, or all wicked up. It's like, almost has like the yin yang shape to it. It never wants to focus when you want it to focus. There we go. Bam, blammo. Let's get that Boston cream pie out. It's been steeping 12 days. I think that should be plenty. Last time I made this, I didn't even bother to wait for it to steep. So, plus, I'm probably going to be breaking down the bolt once I finish the squonk bottle full of Grape God. So we had to get another squonk in rotation. There we go. Poke around it. Poke some of those in there. It's funny, when you fire your coil like that, it makes some of the extra little cotton fibers kind of fly out. Crackle, yeah. A little bit of crackle. I put that on the wrong setting. Let's see. Let's loosen that up. That way we can get that on there. Get our beauty ring. I was so happy I was able to get RTAs firing with this beauty ring. It was too thick. I ended up putting it against some 600 grit flat and just rubbing it across it until it thinned out the bottom, and then until it made connection on this guy. Fill up our bottle. It's a good thing I can see the liquid level on camera on the screen, because I can't with the lighting in here. There we go. I knew we would find a way to get the Boston cream pie into rotation sometime or somehow. Let me get a battery. The Molly V3, it's a tight one. There we go. The only problem with the Molly V3 is I always get cracks in the fire bar right above that second screw. I don't know if you could see it. Hold on. There it is. There's a crack right there. The stock ones cracked like that too. And then the original owner that I got this from had these made by Lucky 13. And the fire bar held up a lot longer than the stock one did. But now this one's cracked too. But it still works. You just got to be careful with it. All right. I want the new snowcap squonk mod. Yeah, yo, the new snowcap mod looks sick. Also, the way that it has that new or it has that front panel on it. I bet you if someone was to send one to Matt Bennett, he would be able to make resin panels for that squonk. And I think it would look sick with some custom resin panels on the front of it. All right, guys. Just about to ask what the holes are for. The dude that makes Lucky 13 stuff is still around. Is he? And this is the only one. He's made other panels for this, but this is the only one he's ever did with the bottom feeders logo. Cheers. Gosh, that's good. Over time, too, the tolerances have kind of worn down, so that can pop off easily, but it still press fits into place with no magnets or anything. Oh, that's so good. The gematria. Really, really impressed with this RTA. I would put it, I would definitely put it in that top tier of Squonk Addies. Just slightly behind the Broken Addy and the Vena. Just slightly behind it, but not by much. Oh yeah. That's why I love RDAs and why I love squonking. Because I could just slap the wicks in there, fill up a bottle, throw a battery in the mod, and we don't gotta redo it. Sometimes though, RTAs, that's just the nature of the beast, right? Yeah, taste. I would love to be able to bring this liquid to the public, but it's just not possible with the limitations on the availability of some of the flavors. Maybe maybe a limited drop like we did for the cookie cane might be possible someday. Like available for a month and then it's gone, but I don't know. It's public on ELR if anybody has the flavors and feels like trying to mix it or making any substitutions. There's my bottle cap. Yeah, that was totally worth getting an extra thing in rotation. So we didn't quite get the Sparrow set up on the mech like I had originally planned, but I would say that this is definitely one hell of a good rotation for now. The blue squonk is gonna be getting broke down. This I'll break down after I eventually finish that eggnog. I always like to keep at least one hexome going. The billet box never leaves rotation. There we go. That's the lineup. Nothing wrong with going long. Yeah. Yeah. Not too bad. I quite like it. I love this bolt. It took me forever to find a V3 with all those bolt panels on that one. But yeah. Nice. Hell yeah, guys. But that's gonna do it, I guess, for tonight. We got a nice rotation. We had a little bit of a learning curve with the Sparrow. Still not flooding. I'll keep playing with it, and I will report back next week. Wickin It and Kickin It's on a Monday. The holidays are on Thursdays, so no reason why we can't. No reason why we can't stream next week either. That's the bottle cap for succulents. I've got a mess to clean up. I hope everybody has a freaking kick-ass Christmas. This is the end of the stream. But it's not the end of the night. The JMW Discord is open to hang out in. I'll be hopping in there shortly. There might be people already in there. Duchess just dropped the link. If you're not a member, feel free to join up and come hang out. It's gonna be a Christmas party. Not really, but probably more just like our normal hangout. But I'd love to see you in there. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me every week. We had a pretty good number of people in here. We've about half of you dropped off, but a good chunk of you guys stuck around to the end. Thanks for sticking with me, for bearing with me. And thank you, Sean, for your help and your suggestions, and everybody else for helping me get that RTA up and running. I do a pretty decent job getting things set up, but sometimes you just got to give them another try, and that's just the name of the game. I hope everybody has an awesome holiday. Merry Christmas to all of you. And keep going. I just got here. We already went an extra half hour. Dang, dude. What's up, Dub? Good to see you, man. Well, you can feel free to click that Discord link, hop in the Discord. But it's time. We're done. We're all done. We got everything set up. It's time to go hang out. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll still be doing live next Monday. The holiday doesn't interfere with Wickin It Kickin It next Monday. Feel free to drop all your fun goodbyes, hashtags, little puns, whatever you want to do to finish the stream. I guess we'll pick a puff on this to get out of here. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, Ken. I love you all. Merry Christmas. Come hang out. Thanks, as always, for Wickin It and Kicking It with me. We are JMW.